Hello and welcome back. What a surprise, we've got another maths problem. Let's have a look. Jack is X years old, Jill is Y years old. The sum of their ages is 60 years. Jack is 6 years older than Jill. Write down a pair of simultaneous equations and solve them to find X and Y. Alrighty, we've got a lot of stuff happening here. We've got two ages, we've got this X and this Y. We've got two pieces of information. We need to find out what they are. That must mean we have two equations we can use. So the first equation, let me use purple. It says that the sum of their ages is 60. So the sum. So we know Jack is X and Jill is Y. And the sum is 60. And the sum, that just means plus. So that's our first equation we can use. The very next sentence says that Jack is 6 years older than Jill. And that is another equation we can create. But what does it mean? Does it mean X plus 6 is Y? Jack plus 6 is equal to Jill? Or is it Y plus 6 equals X? Jill plus 6 years would equal Jack's age. So we've got to figure this one out. So Jack is 6 years older than Jill. So we have that is. That's a really key word in that sentence. So if I write that in the order that it's written, but I write it using X's and Y's, Jack is 6 years older. So Jack, I begin with X. The is an equal sign. 6 years older than Jill. So Jack is equal to Jill's age plus 6. So it looks like our winner was this equation. So now we have our two different linear equations. We have equation 1, which is X plus Y equals 60. And we have equation 2, X equals Y plus 6. We have two methods we could solve this. We could use substitution or elimination. Because we have this X all by itself, we can easily substitute this into equation 1. So let's try substitution. Substitution. Excellent. So let's sub X into equation 1. Where'd my 1 go? There it is. So instead of writing this X up here, I replace it. I substitute what X is equal to. So instead of writing X plus Y equals 60, I substitute Y plus 6. I replace the X with Y plus 6. Everything else stays the same. Now I can gather my like terms. I've got 2Y plus 6 equals 60. I want to rearrange now. I've got a 2 times Y and a plus 6. 2 times Y, that's a little bit stronger than my plus 6, so I'll get rid of my plus 6 first. By minusing 6, 2Y equals 60 minus 6, that's 54. And then we have 2 times Y. Now we can divide by 2 to get rid of it. And we will get 27. So we've got Y. Y is 27, and that's Jill's age. Jill is 27. Now we still haven't finished the question. We have to find Jack's age. We've got to find X. Luckily, we have an equation that is just X equals, and that is equation 2. So if we sub Y equals 27 into this, we can easily get Jack's age. Let's do that now. So sub Y into 2. X will equal, and instead of writing Y, I can write 27. So this will become 27. That's not a 7. 27 plus 6. And that will equal 33. So now, because this was a worded problem and X and Y aren't just random variables, they relate to something, I could write a worded sentence. I could say, therefore, Jack is 33, and Jill is 27. And that's it. But I did mention we could use elimination. Let's have a look at that, shall we? So if I do elimination over here, how can we do elimination? If I write my equations again, I'll have x plus y equals, goodness gracious, x plus y equals 60. I jumped the gun. And here, equation 2, we could rewrite equation 2 so that we have x and y both on the same side. So if I minus y from both sides here, I'll have x minus y equals 6. So now what I could do is I could either plus this bottom equation, or I could minus it. If I plussed it, my y's will cancel out because they have plus y and minus y. They'll cancel out. If I minused, I would cancel out my x's. Either way would work, and it's up to you, whatever you prefer. I want a plus here. So if I plus them, now I just want to add my x plus x. Treat it like they're all individual columns. So this will be 2x, y plus negative y, that's 0, so I don't need to write anything. 60 plus 6, that's 66. Now, if I jump over the word elimination, I can divide by 2, and I'll get x equals 33, which is the same as what we got before. And I can substitute x into either of my equations. Let's say I'll call that one equation 2, this one equation, oh, that one equation 1, this one equation 2. Let's sub x into probably equation 2. That looks a bit more interesting. So I can say 33 minus y equals 6. I can subtract my positive 33 to get a negative 27. And then, because they're both negative, I can also make them both positive. And we get the same thing. X was 33, which means Jack is 33. And Jill, of course, is 27. So we had two methods here, elimination and substitution. Depending on how your equations are written, it might be easier to do one or the other. And also it depends on what the question asks you to do as well. That's it for now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.